Hello. You're listening to Midnight Movie Gang in video.
Wow.
Gonna have to get used to that. Hi, folks. Here I am in all my black and white glory. I announced it on the YouTube channel. We're going video for the podcast. This is what it looks like. Hello,
Yeah.
folks. I'm in the room. Got my MF Doom poster back there. And now I can't hide it. Yes, this is a 420 friendly podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were really trying to hide it before.
Not like I ever hit it. I'm gonna
No
try
one
my
would have
best.
been able to deduce.
Indeed. I'm gonna try my best to not think about the camera at all. Like I'm just gonna keep it. I'm pushing it out of the way, out of sight, out of mind.
I'm just gonna sit here perfectly still with my cigarette in my mouth.
Yes, Mr. Vampire Man.
When I see a camera on me, I just freeze.
I'm gonna put some effects over him. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to animate him to your voice, but like I said, I threw this little background thing together real quick, so it's right before. But anyway, Midnight Movie Gang. You're listening to Midnight Movie Gang. It is currently 9:28 p.m. Night Movie Gang. This is a show where we talk about movies, horror, sci-fi, lesser known films. One of the movies we're talking about today, today we're talking about two movies. We're talking about related in two of the thinnest ways.
Yeah.
The main characters are both Japanese, and they both have lovely hair. Well,
yeah.
Koji was not in the movie Perfect Days necessarily, but like post, he's got some. Oh damn, he does have some nice hair. Hold up, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show, and the audience. You know, I just realized now because we're doing video, we can show the audience the screen. Joseph,
He's a handsome fella.
we're showing. So you look at this man's hair. That's like fucking Anakin Revenge of the Sith hair.
It is, yeah.
Right
That's
there.
exactly what it is.
Koji Yakusho.
We should all be so lucky to have hair like that when we're that old.
Indeed. Yeah, looking good for 70.
Absolutely. Damn,
but-
really.
Yep. But anyway, so we're talking about Perfect Days, and we're talking about Ninja Assassin as the double feature. And so I want to talk a little bit about the kind of. I saw this movie for the first time earlier last year, which I need to talk about my first time watching it because it's a little bit of a story. But I talk about this movie all the time. I reference it all the time. It's now in my Letterboxd. After this previous rewatch, I put this in my Letterboxd top 4. So this is a movie I rant and rave about, and Joseph's like, "Well, I want to watch it and talk about it on the show," and it doesn't necessarily fit into,
It's not really horror. It's not really
a sci-fi. I think you could say it's a cult film. It's going to be a cult classic.
Yeah.
It's a small movie.
I'm gonna proselytize about
it. Yeah, no, like I speak for people who I can recommend this movie to. I always, I guess, please watch Perfect Days.
Yeah.
For people who I think have the right.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be the right kind of dude or other person.
I think it's you gotta be into the kind of movie it is. I think more than anything else. Like I think it's like, funnily enough, like I said, we talked about In a Violent Nature before, as far as like, it's a movie that, like, on the surface, like there might not necessarily be a whole point of going through the Wikipedia plot of this one in terms of like on the surface, we're following this man as he goes to work, and that's like a lot of it, but it's really about the being in it and like kind of giving yourself to the movie is a big part of it.
I think a big part of enjoying this movie was kind of knowing ahead of time what it was. Because I feel like if I went into it blind, I probably would have been more confused.
Maybe kind of waiting for it to quote unquote.
Yeah,
start,
I think that would have been distracting. I think that might have been why. I've been thinking about this a lot. Why Only Lovers Left Alive, that vampire movie?
Oh yeah, it's similar kind of pacing. Yeah,
I think that's part of why that movie didn't hit. Because I also went into that movie completely blind. Like I try to do that with every movie, but I think some movies it's not that beneficial because that movie I was just frustrated the whole time, kind of waiting for it to start.
Well, I feel
kind of not understanding what it really was.
Yeah. I feel like movies of this, I guess that are structured in this way, that are like presented in this way. I think
Yeah.
it's almost like how do I put it? It like reading a thick book,
Hmm.
it's like reading a philosophy book or something. Like, I don't know.
You
Like there
get
are certain
settled
things where it's
in.
yeah, exactly. You gotta like really like dig into it. You gotta reread things. You gotta
Yeah.
it's like reading a nonfiction book or something versus like I don't know like reading something pulp like that you can just pick up like a pulpy novel
Yeah.
or
Well, it's challenging it. You have to try to meet it on its level, you know. It's challenging you to kind of think deeper about it. It's like an abstract painting or something
yeah.
where you or any painting honestly. It's like you get out of it what you put into it.
It demands analysis.
Yeah, it
This
wants to make you think about what you're viewing.
yeah. It's also a movie that it's a movie that really lends itself well to multiple viewings. Um,
Yeah.
to the point where like I have rewatched. I don't know how many. I might have rewatched this movie 5 or 6 times now at this point, and some of those times in the middle were almost back to back, like within the same. Because like, first off, we're we're kind of breaking into it. Before, I want to broach and start with what we thought going in, which we're already kind of talking about. But what were you expecting going in, Joseph? Like what was like? I know I talked to you about it, but like what did you know about it? Maybe like outside of me, did you see any ads or like hear anything about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it pretty much just the stuff you shared on the show where it's you described it as like a dude like older Japanese man just cleaning toilets and being happy.
Yeah.
And like uh and I was like, yeah, sounds good to me. And that was pretty much it. So I'd honestly expected it to have less plot than it had. Like I thought it was
it
gonna be like a little
it's
more abstract.
it does have enough like things happening, especially because like the breadcrumbs they give you, they let you fill in the
Yeah,
dots.
there's a plot there. There's not
The,
it's not just that. Yeah.
there's a lot of room. There's a lot of theories online as to like
Hmm.
a lot of it doing like with the background of our main character Hirayama, why he's living the life he's living.
Hmm.
There's all sorts of like little things you can read into, which I'm excited to talk about with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I just want to speak a little bit to like when I first saw this movie, it was kind of the perfect timing for it because I had heard about this movie for a while and it was like on my watch list for a minute, and so I watched this movie about 2 weeks before me and Courtney moved to Vermont out of Ohio.
Yeah.
And it was how do I put it? We were in the midst of like getting ready to move and like selling stuff and like you know it was real kind of go time. It
Stressful.
was a stressful time,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you know that something about this, Joseph. I like to watch movies as much as I like to watch a lot of
What?
movies. And I hadn't watched a movie in like a new movie in like a few weeks.
That's a perfect movie for that moment.
And it was a really stressful time and I was like stressed about the move and like I was also stressed about moving to Vermont without like visiting like you know seeing I was really stressed about life, Joseph.
Right.
I was in this transitional period where I was just really stressed about life
Yeah.
and I was like I need to just take a break, sit down, watch it, lose myself in something.
Yeah.
And man, was this movie like a fucking like a
It's,
warm cup of tea and
yeah,
like a
it's like a
blanket.
cozy yeah, it's like a cozy blanket. Like it's so fucking tranquil.
It is cozy. My fate, like my favorite image in the movie, or like the thing that was like I tried at the peak, and it's actually I think it's the climax. It is the climax of the movie when he's laying in his apartment on the weekend, the sun's coming through the window, and he's just listening to "Perfect Day" by Lou Reed on
Yeah.
his thing, and he's just like sitting there chilling. I'm like
Yeah,
that.
that's also yeah, that's my favorite part too. Well, it's not like just specifically the recurring parts of just him kind of laying and relaxing on this
Yeah.
tatami mat.
That was a cool one too because like that was the only time where like he you get the dream sequence
Yeah.
during which I don't necessarily think those are dreams. I think they're more like what he's thinking about before he falls asleep.
Yeah.
By the way, is like what but that's its
It's
own thing.
interesting. Interesting interpretation.
Is how I personally like the way he
Yeah.
goes through the day. But anywho, but yeah, no, just like that whole thing, and it was just like the movie was just such a breath of fresh air, and it really helped me
Yeah.
get through the last like the move because I was like, things will be okay, things are okay.
Yeah.
It's just take a breather, take a take a
I think
chill
this
pill.
is a yeah. I think this is a movie everyone should see, and not everyone will enjoy.
Exactly.
You
It's a
just have
movie that
to, yeah. You got to meet it where it is.
if you click into it, if you click into it where it is, it really is just such a
Yeah,
like a groundbreaking like I mean we're gonna get into it. So
yeah,
talking about Perfect Days, which by the way I want to talk about Perfect Days first before Ninja Assassin because
yeah. Oh
as far
yeah,
as like this is going to be a serious conversation, and then
yeah.
it's going to be a very not serious conversation. But I enjoyed both. I enjoyed both movies though. So Perfect Days is a 2023 drama film directed by Wim Wenders,
Mm.
from a script written by Wenders and Takuma Takas uh, Takas but Takuma. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. But Wim Wenders is a filmmaker that's been around for a while. He's a German filmmaker.
Yeah,
He's been around for a while. He's been making movies since the 70s.
that's
Um,
crazy.
Wim Wenders has. By the way, do you know anything about any of the behind the scenes of this movie at all, or like anything about
No, nothing.
why it was made or whatever? I need to remember the video. I need to switch. I need to show people. I'm on the Wikipedias.
Behold.
Yeah. So I need to watch some of his other movies too. But like he's as far from what I understand about this filmmaker, like Perfect Days is very much within his kind of style of like all these movies are kind of like these slow meditations.
I'm here for it. I need to watch more stuff.
Yeah, but basically the backstory behind this movie is that so Wim Wenders was approached by I don't know if it was like the Japanese government or like some entity in Japan approached him to make a documentary about the Tokyo Toilet Project, which is a real
Huh,
which is a real thing in Japan, which I'm showing again.
interesting.
Real thing. Actually, I'll show you the website. Um, but yeah, it's a real thing in Japan. The Tokyo toilets, these real, which they went and show. It's the 17 toilets spread throughout Tokyo, that are
Okay.
designed by these like architects, and it's a art installation slash just like the whole thing about it is it's just supposed to show like what's it called? Just like
How
the
nice toilet public bathrooms can be.
well, just how do I put it? Like it's supposed to represent, like yeah, Japan's hospitality culture. Just it's supposed to be like a nice thing. Like it is like a nice touristy thing, and they do actually like have these work like janitors who like put a lot of work into maintaining
Sick.
them and whatnot. So Wim Wenders was hired to make a documentary about the project. And when he visited the toilets, he visited Japan, he visited the toilets. Another important thing is that this was like 2022 ish when he was in when we're really coming out of COVID type deal, and
Mm,
Wim Wenders was kind of contemplating at that time about coming out of COVID and the whole social like the coming out of social distancing and like really being able to like connect with people again and like and
yeah.
when he went and saw these toilets and he like went around Japan, he was really basically he was really impressed how like Tokyo kind of quote unquote like, to him at least seemed to bounce back from COVID and like people are
Right.
going about their lives again and like there's this resilience like amongst people in Japan that like he found really inspiring. And when he was doing this he was like, yeah, like I can't make a documentary, I gotta make a movie. like I got
This needs to be a narrative.
yeah, he came up with the whole idea of the story of perfect like of following this
Yeah.
janitor. And something that's important that I was going to be a driving force behind all the theories is that Wim Wenders has a specific backstory for it like that he's never shared with anybody, but he's like
Nice.
I wrote out his whole backstory, I know why he's doing what he's doing, whole thing, but like I want to leave that open
That's
for
cool.
interpretation for the audience. But there is a
I want to.
backstory.
I want to know what it is that I like. I respect that you're not telling me. And I
Yeah,
think it's probably better that I don't know, but I want to know. Like, tell
no,
me what it is.
no matter what it is, it's going to be like maybe not disappointing, but it's
It's
like
not going to be what it is in my head, which is going to be upsetting to learn.
yeah,
But I
it
still
turned
want to know. I want to know and then be neuralized.
the oh yeah, true.
I'll leave
It,
myself a note saying you don't want to know or something like that.
you don't
Like,
want to
it's
know,
disappointing.
or it's pretty good.
It's
Or
not as
something.
good as yours, or it's better than yours.
Can I want Perfect Days 2 to reveal that like this takes place in the John Wick universe and Hirayama he's a former assassin.
He's an ex-assassin. That could
He,
be it.
he's an assassin who gave up the life. It might as well be.
He
You don't
saw
know.
enough death, and now he's living a peaceful life. Like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, what was that? Looper.
He's no, he's a looper. It
Yeah.
takes. He's just wait. Perfect Days 2 is gonna start with the fucking Gat Man rolling up to his crib. First thing they're gonna do is knock over his fucking plants. They burn all of his tree photos. It's not funny, but
It's fucked up.
that's hella fucked up. What a dark and twisted.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would make me turn it off.
that'd be real sad. But
That would be way sadder than any movie death I've seen recently.
yep. But anyway, so yeah, Wim Wenders like had the whole idea for the movie for Perfect Days. And I'm trying to get rid of my screen. There we go. Whole idea for it, and they he got the actor Koji Yakusho, who's a really cool dude in himself. I haven't seen him in anything else. He's been in some like horror movies, and he's been in some movies. 13 Assassins was one. Yeah. Oh, he's the main character in 13 Assassins. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, so I need to see Cure as well. I'm looking at the. I got to show people looking at my boy. I've heard of a lot of these movies that I've never seen them. Cure, 13 Assassins. Maybe we'll do a good. He was fantastic in this movie.
Yeah, he's
and also
amazing.
he's also just really cool to like watching interviews. Like he doesn't speak English, but like the way that he talks about like this character in the movie is like there's a lot of good.
He is this character. Like he understands it so well, like exactly what it's going for. Like he is the identity of this movie because there isn't a scene without him.
You really yeah, no, he is like the movie. It's pretty much just like
Yeah.
you might as well be this guy. You might as well be attached to this man.
Yeah,
And
you understand him inside and out by the end of the movie, and he's such an endearing character.
every aspect of this performance too, it's like how do I put it? Every aspect of this performance, it's like from subtle facial his eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This man has the most expressive eyes.
Yeah.
Like he says
You can read his mind. Yeah.
He says so much with just like a little look and like certain specific scenes. It's like really, and also even just like his face, like when he's shocked or surprised, or like he has the sweetest smile. We're gonna get into it. But they shot the movie over
He loves
16.
physical media.
He loves physical media, and his movie is also just an ode to physical media in general. Like legit, Spotify. What is that shop?
Can you imagine this show enjoying this movie?
Oh my goodness. I immediately when I look at my cassette collection, I'm like, yes.
Yep.
But anywho, my folks at home, my physical media, my tape players,
Behold,
my Walkmans. But
he's on physical media.
yes. Speaking of physical media, like funnily, tomorrow, tomorrow, folks, or no, you're not gonna hear. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Wednesday, we're dropping the Time Capsule Rewind episode. I interviewed James Wimett, the owner of Time Capsule Rewind. We talk a lot about physical media and VHS and the state of things, and it's a cool episode. And we talk about 1987's Munchies, which is like a Gremlins ripoff. It was kind of fun, minus the racism. Really is my short review of Munchies. But anyway, yeah, they shot Perfect Days over 16 days. 16 perfect days, maybe.
Perfect days.
16 perfect days, perhaps. And yeah, no, it came together. It came together really quick. Let's see, box office 25.7 million. No idea how much money it made.
Yeah.
Something else that makes a lot of sense to me. I kind of want to mention now is that I feel like you can really feel that I feel like you can really feel in this movie that how do I put it? Just because it takes place in Japan and there's like a lot of the things that like maybe necessarily like I don't know. I don't want to say this isn't most of it. There's a certain element of like, we on this show have explored our fair amount of Japanese content.
Yeah.
And like the
usually it's kind of on the fringes, but yeah.
And just like aspects of like Japanese culture that I think we have an inherent interest in, definitely I think adds a little something to the enjoyment of the movie, like interest, sort of the architecture and some of the
all the stuff I liked about what was the last
Japanese movie we watched?
Yeah, it was the bug guy. The Roots Man. What was that one called? And the lady assassin who went like the lady like bounty hunter.
Lady bounty hunter assassin.
Wow.
the last Japanese thing I can think of that we did was Akira, but there must have been
Nah,
something.
man, we watched. God damn, it's on record.
It is on record. Hold up. I'm
What?
going. I'm going to. It is on record. I'm going to midnightmoviegang.com.
I forget what it was called. I remember so many. The aesthetic in that movie, I remember
Oh,
being like,
the Street Fighter.
no,
That's Japanese.
no, it was a sci-fi movie. It was kind of it was like the Terminator. She went back in time to fight the bug guy.
Oh, Zerum. Zerum.
Yeah, he fucking puked out a guy at one point and he killed him.
Yes. Zerum. Zerum.
Yeah.
There's Ninja Assassin.
I brought that up because the city and the cars in that are part of the example of the stalker you're talking about.
That's true.
Stuff
That makes
we
sense. But what I was gonna say is like I don't.
digression.
Yeah. I don't think it needs to. What's it called? I don't think it needs to take place in Japan, and the fact that like it makes sense that the director of this movie is somebody who is not from Japan. Although he's German, and I think the movie feels distinctly non-American, but also non-Japanese.
Yeah.
If that is what I'm trying to say. Like as far as like what it's focusing on, like I don't know, it feels universal. Is what I was trying to say. I think anybody from any country can kind of like watch it and put their own things on it. But how do I put it? I think we kind of should go through some. I think it's worth it to like kind of go through some scenes. Like obviously there'll be things that I think it's worth going through as far as like like some of the kind of we can go through some of the little plot points as we go through the kind of plot on Wikipedia. I think. So the movie opens up. I wish I had a copy ready. Opens up, and I believe it starts like on a. I think the movie starts with the sunrise over the city, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
And we get our first wake up with
one of like 10.
One of a bunch that we're gonna see through the movie, where his eyes open and he goes, takes his first breath in, and he really appreciates that first breath. Like, yep, still here. And we get our first look at his little morning routine. He wakes up. His little apartment, like duplex type situation. He has a great view, by the way.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I'd be happy too.
I'd be smoking out that window all the time. But he rolls up his bed. We're in Japan, so they got like the bed. What's it called? Are they bed mats? What the fuck are they called?
Tatami mats.
Yeah, one of them. He rolls up his mats, folds it, puts it in the corner. Then he goes and works on his plants a little bit, sprays down his plants, making sure they're all healthy.
Tree clippings.
Tree clippings. He goes downstairs, brushes his teeth. I think he makes himself like a little breakfast. Trims his stash. And gets his uniform back on, which it's a snazzy janitor uniform.
Yeah. The Tokyo toilet, very nice logo on the back.
It looks super comfy. Part of me wanted to make that my plot, but the fact that it's like it's like a people.
It's like a real work uniform.
It's a real work uniform that actually exists, so that makes it feel weird. But we get his morning, and then like I think the first time I watched this, one of the early moments that I'm like, I know this is gonna be special, is that he just walks outside and looks up at the sky, and he does that every time. Yep. Walks outside, looks up at the sky. Really just kind of takes it in, and like from this point on, we talked a little bit about this actor, man. It's all in his eyes. I want to know about. I want to hear about your experience watching this. Like, what were you thinking about the movie as in this opening scene? Is getting ready, like how are you feeling at this point?
I was settled in, and I was like, at this point, I'm like, this is pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. And I was like, I wonder if the whole movie's just going to be this, just kind of following this guy day to day. And it kind of is.
Kind of is, but
there's like 2 or 3 scenes that would qualify this as like a narrative. But
sorry, go ahead.
But it's I don't know. It's a very peaceful opening. The main character's already endearing. You already like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love him getting his little. I wish I had like a little vending machine right outside of my house that I could get a coffee before I get in my car.
Like coffee.
I'd be using that shit every day too.
He's got his Tokyo toilet van. Maybe the van is my problem.
The van looks like a little Hot Wheels car. It's amazing. I
Yeah,
love it.
The van's really cute. But yeah, and he rolls into work, and when he gets in his van, he has some cassette tapes drop down from the roof, which
Yeah.
I wonder, like, I want to know, I want to look through all the fucking cassettes on his wall in his apartment, bro. I want to like. I really want to like actually spend a day with this guy, like not
Yeah.
just watch him on a movie. Like I want to actually come with him and like help him clean the toilets and like have lunch with him in that fucking
Dude,
beautiful ass park.
this movie makes his life look so appealing. And
Yeah,
like I think that's ultimately the point is like look at his life on paper. Like he lives alone. Like you can make this look so sad if you wanted to.
a
Like
lot of
he's an
people
old.
online have think that he's actually sad that it's over.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw that take. I think that's. I think you didn't watch the movie right. If but, that's your opinion.
Hmm.
You're fine to take away whatever interpretation. I think he's absolutely happy, and that's the point.
Hmm.
Um,
He's
but
content.
you could make this. You could make the point that this is like a really sad life, uh, but he makes it look so appealing. Like just because it's just from what we see, it's just this simple life of like you wake up, you go to your simple job, you do that job as well as the best you can, and then you get some time to hang out with some like go to the bar, you drink, and then you spend some time reading. You take care of your trees, and you live like this really peaceful, enjoyable life. And I think there's something to be said as like yeah, no matter how like desperate your life is, you can still is if you pare it down and you I don't know, you try to focus like life is a great deal about like perspective was the
Yeah,
takeaway that I got.
I mean,
This movie kind of reminds me of like Thoreau, like that transcendentalism, like
Hmm.
Walden, like strip your life away, like make your life as simple as possible and just do your best to enjoy it. Like complication is the wrong direction to move.
yeah.
That's
This
yeah.
this movie is very has a lot of Buddhist going on. It has a lot of
Yes.
Buddhism going on. And it's got a lot of just in general Eastern philosophies about attachment
Hmm.
and when I go on, and it really ties into. I think I'm still reading that Bruce Lee book. And I'm reading another book about Buddhism right now called Radiant Mind.
Yeah.
And this movie ties directly into everything that they say, which at the end of the day, I think a lot of the core of I think Hirayama's philosophy. Actually, I just realized I've been reading all about Buddhism. I'm trying to take what I can about Buddhism. And I'm like, but there are elements of it I don't like. I think I want Hirayamaism. I'm making my own religion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, do it.
But anyway,
People used to do that and then write whole books about it, and then it becomes official. So you could just do
word
that. You
perfect
just make
perfect
your own lifestyle philosophy.
perfect daysism.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is that like a lot of the core of all of those philosophies and also like what Perfect Days exemplifies is being in the moment. I think that's really I think as far as like outside of the
Hmm.
fact that like yes he cleans toilets like on the surface like what are you talking about that the every single thing that like can be appreciated. I don't want to use the word enjoyness because I don't think, and I also think that happiness is the wrong like word necessarily. People argue about like is he happy or is he not happy?
Yeah.
He's content and he's satisfied, and I think
Hmm.
a part of that what it like despite whatever he does for work, like as far as like paying the bills, this man has such a rich internal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
he doesn't half-ass anything. Like the first scene at the park, he sees the little tree what's it, the little tree dropping or whatever, and like he's very delicate and like picking it up and like you know when he listens to his music and his cassettes, like he's really like
Hmm.
taking in and listening to every song. You can see him feeling it like him reading his books every night, like he carefully picks new books, you know and he enjoys his little interactions like
Yeah.
with
With
because
the
it's not
people at
this
the bar and the family restaurant.
and people talk about like oh he's so lonely. It's not that he's lonely, it's just that like he I think when it comes he enjoys in like his interactions with other people and like like the connections that he makes in life like do have value to him, but he's, how to put it, he's not wasteful with his time. I think is
Yeah.
really what it comes down to.
Well, I think there's something to be said for him being lonely. I think that's like the core conflict of the movie. Honestly, is like that's like a recurring theme of like he's content. I think you can tell like the biggest issue he has is he kind of struggles with that like with loneliness.
Yeah.
Like that's the lowest point in the movie, and I think when he bounces back, that's when he realizes like like his arc is basically just reaffirming the worldview he already had at the end when he like
Yeah.
starts to slip from the path and
Hmm.
starts to kind of feel sorry for himself.
When
Uh,
he plays his shadow tag.
yeah, he's like, well, shit, like
The,
there's beauty to be found everywhere if you look for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's always something to enjoy, or
yeah,
there's always something worth living for type deal.
yeah.
Like
There's always beauty somewhere.
the first time that you really see it, and in the moment when I first saw this movie, that like also maybe my edible kicked in at this point too, but but like when the first time when he's cleaning his first toilet and like somebody comes in, he has to step out and he sees the trees and he sees that the effect of the light through the tree, which is another recurring visual motif, which that shit has a name.
Really?
Well,
It's it's
not
it's part of like that's part of why this movie feels like this movie appeals to me very personally because like and it's probably I think it's more universal than I'm giving it credit, but just like that feeling of just like stopping and looking up at the trees and hearing the wind in the trees. Like I love to go camping and I
mhm,
love the outdoors. And that feeling of like blissful peace you can get at like a moment's notice just by like looking up at the trees when the wind's blowing through them.
mhm.
That's something that like really resonates with me. I think that's part of why this movie hits so hard.
No, I get you. Yeah, I kind of had a perfect days moment type deal today. Sort of something every once in a while I have to take the bus to work. Just the
Yeah.
way that me and Courtney's schedules like work out right now. It's like a free shuttle that comes like right around the corner of our
Yeah.
house. And like today it was cold today, but there was not a cloud in the sky. It was super sunny, and I just had like a nice time looking at like the neighborhoods go by as like I was sitting on the
Mhm.
bust. And I was like, I'm like Hirayama right now, my king.
You're like, well, yeah, if I choose to be present in this moment and observe it, then
Yeah,
you can find fulfillment in any moment,
yeah,
even if you're cleaning a toilet.
indeed. I
So
mean,
that's why it doesn't make any sense. I don't. That's why I don't understand the theory that he's like the hot
he's
take that
sad.
he's sad. Yeah, it just doesn't work for the. It doesn't make any sense for the movie. I don't know.
I
It
understand
might.
wait, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just I don't know. The language that the movie's using, it just doesn't make. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know.
So something that is important to note. So the filmmaker Wim Wenders himself is like has actually commented on that theory a little bit in that like he I think he said something along the lines of like he is happy, he is fulfilled, like as far as the ending goes, like it's not. But he also said that doesn't mean that he
Life is
doesn't feel
perfect.
pain.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's something that's at the core of like something that is at the core of, I think it's one of the main tenets is that life is suffering type
Hmm.
deal, or like there will always be like you
Pain.
can
Yeah.
there will always be pain, there will always be suffering, and I think it's a point. It is something that's like a bit recurring in this movie too, as far as like the things that happen in this movie. What's it called? That kind of inner like most of the things that happen in this movie, as far as like when that become a plot, or like even mini. There's even some like little mini stories. Like I'd say his coworker, everything with his coworker and like the girl and like him trying to
Yeah.
sell the tapes is like its own little kind of mini story within this
Hmm.
movie. Um,
Oh yeah, it's just like little sagas that pop up in your life. Yeah.
like
Like his niece comes to visit.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You were going to experience interruptions, but I think what this movie kind of shows is like even though there are those interruptions, there's still opportunity and there's still beauty in this moment. Like one of the things I think of is like his coworkers harassing him to borrow his fucking car because
Yeah.
his bike doesn't work. What's that guy's name? Takashi,
Yeah.
who's
I think so.
uh who like Takashi's is an okay guy. I like the little thing
His
later.
coworker core.
Yeah, very much. Basically, there's this girl who. Oh, I looked this up. We talked about this the other day.
Uh-huh.
As far as I said that she was a prostitute. She's not a prostitute,
No.
but she is. This is a Japanese thing. Hold up, I gotta share. This is a
Yeah,
Japanese.
I just figured like her situation is just hard in some
She,
unknown way.
she works at a girls' bar,
Oh,
which is a thing in Japan. Hostess club is a type of nightclub found primarily in Japan, which employs mostly female staff and caters to men
no.
seeking drinks on attentive conversation. So I read this.
Oh, that sounds so much more exhausting than being a prostitute.
It sounds like a lot. Basically these women, basically it's like
They
these men.
pretend to like be interested in these men.
Somewhat. Well, it's almost like a therapist. It's a drinking therapist, really. It's like
Ugh,
these girls are usually trained as
God bless them. That is
they're,
tragic. I wouldn't.
they're
I can't imagine having that job.
these women are trained as bartenders, and like their job is to like listen to these and hang out with these sad men.
That is an incredibly impressive skill to not want to fucking die at the end of that shit.
And that's the and basically, and it is kind of tied into like some of the most of these places like have like a no touching policy. Some of the places do, and like there's like there's like kind of a gradient line between like as far as like the line between hostess club, strip club, and like maybe something more kind of deal.
Yeah.
And she works in one of those places, so it's like that. As far as like, okay, there's like a cultural, like what I'm saying, as far as like that's like a cultural thing that like is outside of the, you know what I mean, as far as like
Yeah.
I simplified to American way, like, oh, she's a prostitute, where it's
Yeah.
like, I
Well,
think
that's actually that because like what we're referring to is there's a scene. Go watch the movie, by the way. I don't want to like. The spoilers don't
oh,
really
that's true.
count, but like,
Yeah, nothing,
please just
everything,
go see it. It's on
everything.
Hulu.
Yes, go watch it. Recommend going to watch it and then come back and listen to this. But yeah, like there's really only one element of this movie that I think is like really
Yeah.
shouldn't be spoiled. Um
Yeah.
Outside of that though, it is about the execution. Like no matter what we say, it's like
hmm
it you gotta be there.
Not much happens, but that's a whole lot happens. It's kind of the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
Uh, but it kind of worked. Like if she works in a situation like that, it would probably be difficult to like. So the scene we're talking about, this girl that his coworker was really interested in, is like really likes his tapes that he listens to in his car.
Yeah. They're all
So
driving in his car and she's checking out some of the cassettes.
yeah, she plays it and she's like, "Oh wow, this is actually really nice." And she's like
Patti
clearly like
Smith.
she's like getting lost in the music, and he gives her this like beautiful smile. Like, wow, she really likes it. I'm glad that like to see that she's enjoying this. Uh, and she swipes the tape and she steals it, and when she brings it back, she asks to listen to it one more time.
Yeah. And you can tell
S-
she's like really feeling it and making
this
like
like
she's
yeah, this bliss that falls over her face. Like
yeah.
I can
Well,
imagine like this is a piece of like personal identity. Like this is something that I can feel like internally rather than just like constantly giving my energy to like all these other people.
yeah.
This is something that can like this is part of my identity, and I think he reflects that. That was my interpretation. He's like he appreciates that, and she sees that in him too.
Well, in that moment, when she's listening to it, I wouldn't say like it's she. Oh my God, Blossom, are you okay?
Oh no!
1 second, I was trying to. But listen, now that we're on video, I can show people. Here's Blossom,
Yay!
one of the
Hi,
midnight
Blossom.
movie, one of the midnight movie dogs. You got anything to say? No. Okay.
She's like, "What are you doing?"
Okay, you can go back now. There we go. That's gonna give us 10,000 listens, views. Anyway,
It's a dog.
dog. I should just have them in all the time. There we go. Sorry. But that scene, she's emotionally connecting to the song, and it's like it's bringing her some like kind of she's like she's experiencing some catharsis through it. Basically, long story is like there's something that she connects to about that piece of art, and this also it speaks to physical media as far as like she feels it more because she listened to it on a cassette. This might sound
It's
like
the sound quality, you see.
I, I, this might be me kind of speaking to the choir or like being a little bit weird about like as far as I was thinking about this the other day with physical media, and especially with something like cassettes or VHS tapes where like the quality, quote unquote, is technically speaking inferior to like if you were to like listen to it on like a high quality mode on Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's analog.
the fact of the matter is, like, like when it is physical media, it's like this is a thing that is like alive. It's an object. It's like it's more than just like
The music is physically printed on that thing
I don't know. There's like a soul
magnetically.
that's there's like a soul that's present. If that makes sense. Like I don't know. That might be me reading. The point is like he has a sweet moment with this girl, and like it's a thing where it's like uh that I think kind of represents like a bit of the thing. It's like it's not about being happy, or it's not about like trying to avoid suffering. It's about balance. And
Yeah,
I think that
yeah,
that shows the case. Like, yes, he's inconvenienced by his coworker. Bargain Scar. He has to give his fucking coworker money because he's like
yeah.
threatening to like.
And then the money that he should have saved for running out of gas later, and then he has to sell one of his fucking tapes.
Yeah, like he's it's all inconvenient about it. But the positive lighting through that is like is the fact that like he was able to give this young woman like this emotional catharsis. She able to like give her this like emotional connection to this art, and basically spread his Kiriyama-ism,
Yeah,
the kind of thing. Like she is very clearly affected by, and I think that's like the common theme across like a lot of people that he encounters. Like it's his niece, the guy with cancer at the end, like for sure, like he definitely made that guy's fucking night. uh,
yeah, yeah,
he definitely is like the worst
yeah. He
situation it can be.
spread like a little bit of joy, and I think that
The,
applies to like his
whoever,
job too.
whoever he's playing tic tac toe with.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like he's just he gets joy from like brightening other people's lives up too, like just that little bit. Like
Mm-hmm.
like
Helps the
even
kid
just
find his mom.
like I can see that like with him cleaning the toilets. Like my thing was like why would he put so much effort into this? But it's like, well, it's nice to go into a public bathroom and have it be like clean and ready to go.
Yeah,
Like you're making those people's lives that much better,
yeah.
just like that little bit. Like you're pulling you're doing your part to make
You know,
everyone else's load a little lighter. That's what we
pride
should be doing.
pride in doing a good job, and I mean, I feel like another thing too is like this might be how do I put it? I think I saw this in like one review of it. This is something important I think to talk about is that like how do I put this? Something that I think is unique to not America. I'm about to talk shit on America right now.
Oh
Us
shit.
us Americans right here. Um,
Today in 2026, you're
the
gonna
year
have something bad to say about America?
the year of our Epstein lords. But living the perfect days lifestyle is a lot harder in America for sure. So because something to think about too is that
Yeah,
like
this is
Hirayama
kind of enviable.
Hirayama work he lives by himself. He works this one job. He doesn't have any
Yeah,
other side gigs. There's no any other he
that supports
does
him.
it supports him more than like he's able to eat out, have a little drink. He's able to
Mhm.
go to the restaurant. He's able to buy his cassettes. He's able to like buy film
That
for his
yeah,
camera.
I
You
think
know
that's part of why this movie is so comforting. Is you watch it and you're like,
why can't that be?
oh, that'd be nice.
Why can't that be easier? And
Yeah,
just like which you have to take your alternative path to get to your kind of zen here. But it's a thing
yeah,
where it's like
it's
and
something to aspire to.
he probably does if he has to when he has to go to the doctor when he inevitably gets sick. And like needs medicine. He's gonna be able to afford it. Um,
Yeah, it's a
but
little more dystopian here. I don't know. Japan's got problems too. Don't get me
it,
wrong.
it it does, yeah, not like but it is a thing where it's like what would the American perfect days look like? Who knows? I don't even necessarily know where I brought that up. But
It'd be a little more stressful, I think.
but yeah, as we talked about Takashi, we talked about the girl that is kind of looking at we talked about the tic tac
His
toe.
niece.
I was so worried that let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that
I
is
like,
kind
yeah,
of the next
I
big
like
thing.
the niece. Not just how much joy he gets from just having her around and being, and how much fun they have in each other's company.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's so
But
wholesome.
she in hanging out. It's all her hanging out with him is almost like us watching the movie where it's like you can see she naturally just
He's
like,
like,
oh
shit, maybe I should delete Spotify.
yeah, maybe I should get rid of my phone. Like the second night she's there, she like he expects her to be on her phone like she was like the day before,
Yeah.
and and nah, she's reading.
Yep.
you know, and she's like really like invested in the book, and then like, you know, the second day too, she like wants to help, you know, kind of clean the toilet, and they're like laughing over like somebody having to go, you know, going and stuff.
Yep.
Um, yeah, no,
Yeah. No.
that whole niece plot. He hadn't seen her in years.
Yeah. It's like her mentor a little bit.
Hmm.
You can tell like she's got a lot of like fond memories. Like they've got a lot of fond memories together.
Hmm.
She's like, no, coming here was always part of the plan, whether I run away or not.
Yep.
Uh,
And there's a history there. Even and like
yeah.
there's a little hint. Like, actually, you know, there is a little hint later too. It's like she very clearly she's thought about like, oh, my uncle, here you am out there cleaning toilets. Like it's something.
Hmm.
Because later on when he takes out the film camera and she's like, yeah, you gave me the film camera,
And
remember?
he just doesn't remember because that's a really real thing. You
Yeah,
forget a gift that you gave somebody.
100%. But her as a little kid, it probably meant like this is something that she's
Yeah,
probably
this
taken
is
care of, and
huge. Yeah.
you know, and like he already has had that, and now
And you can tell he thought it was a good camera because it's the same one he has.
yeah, it definitely is like talking a little bit about some of the theories because there is
Hmm.
there that's something. Oh God, I don't know. People online saw that.
Or
I
dog chaos.
no me. I knocked over some guitars.
Oh,
Thankfully, I didn't unplug my thing.
run that back.
Run it back.
Slow motion.
Slow motion. Oh no. But maybe lose my train of thought. She's talking about. uh,
Run it back.
what was she? What was I talking about? Shit. No, I
She's
can't pause
reading
right
to
now. I don't know how to
the.
do that with Riverside. She's reading the book, um, and she's learning. The fan theories is like why
Glad
he's
you
living.
forgot. I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah, why he's living the life that he is, and like what's going on. So some things that are obvious. There are some things like we know that he was rich. We know that he came from a family of meat. Like that is like
Yeah, at least grew up rich.
yeah, like that we know for sure as far as like because we see
Yeah.
basically yeah his sister comes in at the end. She's being driven. She you know
He
she's
was
all
presumably like disillusioned at some point.
yep. At some point, and I think that the niece, you know, she too comes from this privileged family and this privileged like it's
Hmm.
probably like a whole thing, this privileged family, and she like you know she probably herself wonders like why does he choose to like go clean toilets type deal like what is he
Yeah.
getting out of his lifestyle and very clearly
But he's so much kinder than any one in my immediate family.
yeah
So
than any of these fucking rich assholes.
yeah, exactly.
Another thing with that too is that she you know she's clearly not the niece is clearly not happy with it because she runs away like very
Hmm.
clearly there's something about her life that probably is like a very privileged life that she
Which seems
finds
like something that he did earlier. Yeah.
this that's not
So
yeah you know
it's like she's going down the same path as he is. Fortunately,
yeah
for her.
that God I'm just thinking about that too the what a the scene that like I think about a lot from this movie in particular is when and it reminds me a bit of like a familiar actually a feeling that I've had actually now that I think about it like and maybe why I relate to the scene a lot um what's it called the scene where so when her sister comes to pick up the niece his sister comes to pick up the niece and she's like you know the sister's like are you really cleaning toilets and she's like getting all sad
Yeah.
and here's how I
He's like,
interpret the
yep.
look on his face he's like yep and he has this kind of like little smile and he's like holding
Yeah.
in his emotions the way I interpret his yep is like yeah you got a problem with it type deal just
Yeah.
like yep and
I
I'm
take
still
it as like yeah, and you have no idea how happy I can be doing
yep
this.
yes
That drives you crazy. Yeah.
and like you will never yep and you will never understand like why
And
I'm like
yeah.
why I'm doing it type deal
Yeah, exactly. I don't expect you to understand, but yes.
but he
Yeah.
is all but within that too, he's such a good actor this
He
goddamn
is. It's
like
such a subtle performance. It's great. He
there's
communicates so much.
there's a little bit of anger in there that I think a little bit of like spite he's feeling with her sister
Hmm.
and that's the part that I had not the same conversation at all but this is long so around when me and Courtney started dating and I decided to move to Ohio with them the first job I worked in Ohio I was just working at Panera for a minute
Yeah.
And like that was my plan. Like I'm gonna work at Panera for a minute, and then I was talking to I don't know if I call this person was not a friend anymore, but I was talking to somebody that was in my life. I don't want to spoil, but I was talking to somebody in my life about the move and about going there, and they were giving me shit for like you can't just work at Panera, like you can't work at Panera, dude. Something you got to do.
Yeah.
That's not gonna like whatever. You're like
Yeah. That's not
that's
good enough.
giving
Yeah.
me shit for not for like working at Panera at that time, which it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how like I didn't say the job's super long. It doesn't
It's
matter
literally
even
the same situation.
it doesn't yeah it doesn't matter how like how long it goes. The point is
It's like if it
like
works for me, then why the fuck do you care? Yeah.
exactly like I made the assessment at that point, just like this is like what I'm going to be doing right now, and that's
Like you're
fine.
supposed to feel ashamed for just doing something that
Yeah,
works for the
she
time.
was
Yeah.
she was giving me shit for it, and like I
Yeah.
don't this scene in Perfect Days brings me back to, and I was mad about it. And this scene
Yeah.
in Perfect Days really brought me back to that.
Yeah. No, yeah. You
Yeah.
shouldn't if you can find fulfillment doing something, then that's not that's you've
Oh,
achieved happiness. You've found what everyone's looking for.
I want to make it clear to folks though, I was not happy at Panera.
Yeah,
It was a shitty job. The free food was good though, but
you're
it was
not
only
finding fulfillment at Panera. But hey, if it
yeah
works, I mean, what there's
it was only
good
free
luck finding joy in any 9 to 5.
yeah it was only free food because my boss was cool. We were technically supposed to only have half off of stuff, but she, like
He just gave you the free half.
yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. You just gave the free, but it's also because this is something not just a Panera, but like every restaurant, especially the big chains, they're throwing out so much food every single day.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah, waste is crazy.
The food waste is fucking nuts. So like for my boss, she was super cool. She was like, yeah, no, it doesn't fucking matter, which is it's fair because
It's
they're
gonna
going
go in the trash. Yeah.
But yeah, talking a little bit more about the niece when she shows up. She interrupts his Zen a little bit. He has to sleep in his He has a little
In his
storage
office or whatever. Yeah.
his little storage room below next to his like because of the way his house is set up an
Yeah.
interesting way. Like downstairs is just it's the bathroom area. Oh, we forgot to mention the bathhouse. Like he also goes to a bathhouse.
Oh yeah.
Most
He strips down with the other old men and
yeah,
bathes.
another cultural thing. Here's the thing. It's like I was watching that though, and I was like, yeah, but having just like a public that hot tub looks so nice. So those fucking spring waters, fucking like
We were watching that, and he like dumped his like mouth and nose in there, and Avery was like, "There's piss in there."
there's old man piss.
Yeah.
Fucking old.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, well, no, they have like, a little more respect for shared spaces in Japan. It's like, oh yeah, it's old men.
Yeah, but just
They
like
can't always help it.
the humidity of the baths, like a sauna, a bath. I want to go to some kind of sauna or bathhouse or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hot
get
springs.
clean in public.
Want to hop into them Ghost of Tsushima hot springs. But yeah, he goes there. He brings his niece there too.
Yeah, they
later
don't
on.
share a shower.
No, they
go to
don't.
separate rooms.
It's separate.
For the record.
They got it separated. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there are any
By
other.
the way, this is a non sequitur, but the tatami mat that he sleeps on, that floor,
Mhm.
I kind of want to try it. It looks like weirdly comfortable. Like
Yeah,
I know that that's like common in Japan, but it you wouldn't. I don't know. It looks so comfortable.
yeah.
Like it feels like it would straighten my back out a little bit. Like I know it's a little softer than like a normal floor here.
What'd you say the mat is called? Can you spell it or try to spell it?
Tatami mat. I don't know how to spell it.
Tatami mat. I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, because he just picks up his blankets and folds them, and then you got all that floor space. You don't have a bed taking up all that space.
True, that is nice. Oh yeah, it is like a bit thicker. I'm just looking at the hold up.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does look pretty cozy. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what button. Hold up. This video is complicated. I'm trying to share my screen. But yeah, this thing.
Yeah, that looks so comfortable.
It looks like, this is how I want to be living.
That
This
is
actually
bliss.
this is the moment. This is the coziest looking.
Yeah,
Like my man is chilling. He's got his neck in his neck pillow.
that's what life is all about right there.
My prop is his stereo actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like his little shelf actually too. Also the whole thing of like he doesn't have any furniture either. You notice that he doesn't have any furniture actually.
Yep.
Nothing. He sits on the fucking floor.
Simplicity
Oh my god, yeah, just true. And he has his lamp. It's a cute little lamp too.
is a
Yep,
nice lamp. I like that lamp.
and his wall of books. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even mention the 4:3 aspect ratio.
Oh
How'd you?
yeah, this movie looks beautiful. It looks like a stack of photos.
Yeah, 100%. That is definitely the vibe of like being in a photograph is very much what they were going for. And in general, I feel like so when people a lot of when lower budget movies or like indie slice of life movies like this go with the 4:3. I mean, immediately something that 4:3 lends itself to is a bit of intimacy in
Yeah.
that like faces and just kind of like medium shots of like people and stuff fit
Mhm.
very well into 4:3, and you're not necessarily as the background isn't necessarily as much as important as what's in the
Mhm.
foreground. Although 4:3 can also lend itself to scale in the opposite way, in that like I feel like shooting buildings and cityscapes in
Yeah.
4:3 can actually be useful. And another movie that's in 4 I know you don't love this movie, but a movie I think that uses 4:3 well in that direction
Saltburn.
is Saltburn. Yeah.
Right.
Saltburn, like you feel the scale and how
So,
tall
yeah.
all the old buildings are in Saltburn, and like the size of the
Yeah.
rooms, you know what I
I'm
mean?
always skeptical with 4:3, and then it always wins me over just because if when you use it effectively, it's so. I love that. I almost got annoyed seeing how many movies are in 4:3 now, but it always pays off. Like if it's in the right hands, like it can look really nice. Like it makes you more thoughtful about like what's in the frame. It makes it kind of makes every frame look more like painterly almost. Like
Yeah.
you have to be more careful with how you frame things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost to the point where it's like talking about frames. Something being in 4:3 makes so that like if you took a still, like the still, like if you took a still, like that motherfucking still,
Yeah.
if you took a still from the movie and like literally printed it out and put it on your wall, it'd look nice as like a print. Versus
Yep.
like if movies that are in widescreen, especially movies that are in like super widescreen, like 2.35 or 2.4, like centers
Hmm.
or something, it would look a bit awkward as like a printed image, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
for me, the thing that widescreen is best in a theater for me. As as far
Yeah.
as, and widescreen also lends itself to action, I think, for or like action and things that are like grand in terms of like a horizon, like
Yeah.
horizon wise, you
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like
With
we
big wide open spaces.
wide automatically widescreen automatically gives you something to explore. Like
Yeah.
versus 4:3 is like I'm in it. Like I don't need to like
Yeah.
I
You're in the dollhouse. Like yeah.
4:3 is easier to take in all at once.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, this movie uses it really well. I'm trying to think of a movie that uses 4:3 that like maybe shouldn't have. The only the thing when movies started going 4:3, I remember only judging it because I thought like you're just trying to fucking be fancy for no reason. And the only movie I can think of that I haven't seen this movie. Have you ever seen a Ghost Story?
Yes.
You've seen it. I have not seen a Ghost Story. What do you think of that movie? Do you remember it?
Uh, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that's not the one told from the ghost perspective in the house, right? That's the one.
That's Presence. I think you're thinking of
Okay,
Presence.
yeah, I saw a ghost story. I thought it was boring as fuck. I kind of hated it.
It looked
I think
boring as fuck.
I might have not watched it in like the ideal circumstance. I might not have been like trying to meet it on its level, but I got a good like 20 minutes in, and I was like, this movie is getting on my fucking nerves.
It's the
Like
movie.
it's very aggressively like nothing happening like in the opposite way of this like that it's like A24 like empty rooms and like there's really like I've heard everything about what's going on in the frame where we're just hanging on this and there's no tension. It's just uninteresting. I don't
You know,
know. Maybe
it's
I need to rewatch it. Maybe we should rewatch it for the show or something.
it's not
But
just 4:3, Joseph. It's 4:3 with softened edges,
with rounded
with
edges.
rounded edges, even more fancy. And
Yeah,
also,
so I know it's gotten some good reviews. I think maybe it just got on my fucking nerves, man. I think I was just in a bad mood.
It's also stars Rooney Mara and Casey Affleck, two actors I'm not huge fans. There was actually a
Mm.
lot about that movie that I had going against it when
Yeah.
I heard about it, but yeah, one second, switching back
Presence
here.
was good though.
Presents, yeah, Presents rips. But so Perfect Days, yeah, the niece, yep, she spends about 2 days with him. Yeah, we get that like Spotify moment type deal.
Yeah.
You see that like basically you see that like she's beginning to understand the value of
Mhm.
Hirayama's lifestyle. Um, type deal. So basically, as far as like the darkest part of this movie that it goes, like this the sister coming back to pick up the niece is when we get into the quote unquote the dark, some like negative things that start
Mhm.
interrupting here. The first big thing is that
Yeah, his routine gets thrown off.
his coworker his coworker quits all of a sudden,
Yeah,
just like leaves.
just
Excuse me.
same day quits,
Yep.
and then the dispatch just puts all that shit on him.
You got to clean his toilet. You got to take
So he
his.
has, yeah, he's got to
So
work extra late. He's inconvenienced by people. People are getting on his nerves. He's getting on people's nerves because he's got to work
Mhm.
later hours.
He's too
And
tired to
then,
read his book.
yeah, he's too he can't go home and do his routine. Is it's shit that would piss me off too. Like it's
Exactly.
this movie is extremely relatable. Like if this happened, I'd be fucking fuming by the end of the day.
And
I'd
you
be
know
like getting home, like contemplating just calling off the next day or something.
exactly. We've all had these things like this where it's like whether or not it's like
Fucking bullshit. Put all this shit on me at fucking
like
9 p.m. by the time I get home.
a coworker no call no shows and you have to
Yeah.
fucking pick up the slack. Like yeah, that is such a ugh. Yeah, this movie is like really relatable. That's the thing. And like the next morning he's like he didn't get that much of a good night's sleep because he kind of went to bed pissed off and like not
Yeah.
really like didn't get to do his wind down routine. Didn't get to
No,
read his
he didn't
book
get
and
to read until he got tired, like
didn't
he
get to,
does. Yeah.
or go on a little bike ride and like
Yeah, he didn't get to go to the bar.
no, didn't fucking like nope, just gotta go to sleep and then fucking go to work tomorrow. And then
Bullshit.
and yeah, no, this the little bit is basically like his Zen kind of being challenged. Like it all ties into the whole thing of like yeah, like um I think ultimately like a message of the movie is you got to take each day as it comes. Like we're gonna have the
Hmm.
super nice days where everything kind of feels good, and you're gonna have days that are shitty like that, where like an
Or
inconvenience comes
bullshit
up.
ass like that. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I feel like if they had time for this movie, they would have done like maybe he catches a cold or something, and he's gonna like
Yeah.
work while he's sick. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And see how he
That
gets through.
shit's the worst.
See how he
Yeah,
gets
no.
through that.
It's testing his faith. And it's
Yeah.
making him like almost stray from the path. Everything kind of gets thrown off and the resonance kind of falls apart for a second and
Yeah.
like the flow is broken.
It really.
Uh
Sorry, go ahead.
no, no, and he tries to go to like this family bar with the family that he really loves and that gets interrupted too. And he meets this dude who has terminal cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Uh
kind of the apex of yeah, and this is not only that, but like, at least to me, this man who has cancer reads as a rich guy.
yeah, that too, yeah. And he's
Um,
miserable. Yeah.
yeah, which I very much think that was like a reflection of um like or yeah, it was supposed to be like a thing of like this I used to be where you were at type deal. And that's a great scene. That's a great just like little. I love
Yeah.
the dying guys like his when he goes through the reason. So basically, so yeah, what you just said, Hirayama goes to this on the weekends, goes to this restaurant, and there's this the owner of the restaurant, the woman who runs it is like they have like a little rapport. He might have a thing for her type deal. You can
Yeah.
decide if you want to interpret it that way, but yeah, she's visited by her ex husband, and Hirayama sees them together, like hugging. And yeah, Hirayama runs into which apparently seems like it made him upset, or maybe like he was just upset over the little frustrations because the restaurant is also closed when he gets there, and he's like,
Yeah,
"What the
and you just gotta
fuck?"
like wait at the laundromat across the
Yeah.
street.
So after all that, he goes out and he gets a can of beers, and doesn't he get like cigarettes too, or is it just beers?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no, he gets beers and cigarettes, and
yeah.
he smokes, and it's clear he's not smoked in a long time.
Yeah.
as he coughs his lungs out.
He was definitely a chain smoker in his before life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me the prequel. Give me Imperfect Days.
And he quit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want no. Wait, I do want a movie. I want a movie about a miserable rich guy, and then at the end of the
It's
movie,
called. I think in the end he's happy. I've got good news for you. It's called A Christmas Carol, and there's like 4 billion adaptations.
rock and roll. But yeah. So and he runs into the dying guy down there, and I love the dying guy's little his little realizations. It's like why he went to go see his ex-wife. At first, he's like, I wanted to apologize to her. He's like, no, that's not really it. I wanted to thank her. No, that's not it either. And he's just
Yeah.
like,
I just wanted to see her, all right? I
I
just
just
wanted to
wanted
be
to
with
see
her.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to see her. And it's like, I feel like that's such a, like, that is almost at the core of it, too. Is like, just cut the bullshit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like, yeah, like,
It's
if
like I just wanted to be with
you know,
her. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm dying. I'm thinking about my life. I'm thinking about, like, the decisions I made and stuff, the people that I
hmm
impacted. So, like, yeah, just, like, makes total sense. And, like, and you can see. Also, like the moment that he tells him that he has cancer and all this stuff, and here I'm just immediately it's like, here's take a beer.
Yeah. Have a beer.
Yep.
Uh,
And then they play shadow tag, and
yeah. He's like, "Dude, I don't even know if shadows double up when they overlap.
the
He's like, we
shadows
can
get
find out
darker.
right now.
Yep. And they have like a little moment where like they're playing in the shadows, playing shadow tag, and
Yeah.
it's such this sweet. It's
Yeah.
almost like it's borderline goofy, but it's like such a pure moment after such a fucking serious
Yeah.
conversation. Like
Yeah. Shadows are a motif.
they
There's a
are
moment when
light.
he's dreaming the word shadow in kanji pops up. I
We
only
ain't
know
even
that because I Google lensed it.
we haven't even mentioned any of his dreams, bro.
I mean, they're pretty. There's not much to say really. Uh, they're black and white montages every time he kind of drifts away to sleep. And
I just think of
you
Eraserhead.
see, yeah, kind of Eraserheady. You see them as like him like recapping in it like his day and kind of like
Yeah.
think this stuff. I see it as like kind of like the moment like your brain lets go and you kind of like start falling asleep and you
Hmm.
like your brain just kind of takes control and starts
Yeah.
cycling through everything on its own.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so you see like stuff from his day and like he has very peaceful Zen dreams too. They're very quiet
Yeah,
and
for the
nice.
most part. There's when
Yeah,
his niece first shows up, you see like he's thinking about like the last time he saw her, like as a little girl,
yeah,
like her face shows up. Um, and there's still a lot of like every time I watch it, I try to pay more and more close attention to the dreams because I know that I'm always missing something, and there's definitely little
hmm
hints as to his past. And one thing that's pretty much always there is the light through the trees. I feel like that's
yeah,
in like most of his dreams.
yeah. There's in life there's light and there's shadow,
Hmm.
and then yeah, that's
No.
it's a heavy motif.
We also haven't mentioned the soundtrack. I immediately, uh, I immediately. So
Oh yeah, a lot of
I,
American music in this movie.
yeah, I use Apple Music Net. We're an Apple Music house now instead of Spotify.
Interesting.
And the Perfect Days soundtrack was not like assembled on. So I made the play like I listen to the soundtrack pretty regularly. There is one Japanese song in there in the Perfect Days soundtrack that I don't remember what it's called, but it's the same vibe as the rest of them, kind of
Yeah,
like a slow. He likes his like almost like folky, like
he
kind of
likes
rock vibes.
his funk and rock from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, I think my favorite needle drop is in one that is sitting on the dock of the bay. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
perfect for this movie, honestly.
yeah. Like I don't know why the combination of like that particular drive. He's driving. I think that's his first drive home from work. Is that
Mm,
song? So is when he's done with work and he's driving back to his house is that, and I think that's probably my favorite. That and
yeah,
then the Perfect Days needle drop, which um the Perfect Days needle drop, which that reminds me the name of the movie. Oh, is it not listed here?
and Suicide.
Um, it was literally inspired by the song. Like apparently, while they were filming a scene, like somebody was playing some music, and Perfect Days like came up, and they're like, "Yep, that's the name of the movie."
That's sick.
Type deal. Um, but let's see what else. He plays his shadow tag. And then the following morning, Hirayama, he's smiling on his ride back, which is an important
Yeah.
thing. Like he's thinking about the moment, and like he's like the sweet moment that he just had, that connection he just had. The next morning, this is the end of the movie. He begins. It's kind of like a reflection of the opening. He has his morning sigh, looks up at the sky. It's like It's an overcast day. It's like darker. And this last scene is like, fuck. It's all just his face. He's driving, listening to "Feeling Good" by Nina Simone. Wikipedia, and pretty much just like says it right.
It's a long shot too.
Yep, it's a long shot. 1 second, why did I move it here? It's a long shot. Wikipedia. A range of powerful emotions wash over his face, and it's kind of like a slow-mo-ish shot, and he's smiling, he's crying, he's got like he's kind of just like
he's experiencing the beauty of life, the complexity of human emotion.
Like he's just trying to like dealing with everything that he's gone through recently. It's like he had a heavy few days. He's probably still tired. Maybe that weekend he might like sleep in a little bit more. Type deal. No, and that's
he's got a little more appreciation. Yeah, no.
Yep. And this movie ends like that, and like we've been saying, as far as like fan theories online, like some people have different interpretations of this movie where like they think, is he happy? Is he not happy? As far as this ending goes, I think it is literally just kind of that I think he understands that like, there will not like we've been saying, there's always going to be suffering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Life is going to be life.
Yeah.
No matter how peachy of an outlook you try to take on it, it's going to kick your ass.
100%.
But it's down to you. Like you said, like the documentary he was going to make was about the resilience of the human spirit, essentially, and that's what this movie's about too.
Japan bouncing back from So this movie is on Hulu and Disney Plus. If you got, fucking watch it. Also another thing, I wish I brought it in the room. I need to start bringing physical media when I record, because now that we got the camera, I could show it, but I'm not gonna fucking. There's a wonderful Criterion Blu-ray edition of this movie. Ooh. Highly recommend. Not the most amount of special features, but there's like some really cool interviews with Koji and with and with Wim Wenders. So highly recommend that. But just watch this movie. How'd I put it? I think I'm gonna recommend that everyone try to watch this movie.
Give it a try. Give it your best shot. All right. I know it's
it's weird.
Take an edible.
Yeah, exactly. No, you need to be chill. You need also like, it's not something
don't be stressed or hyped up, or be stressed, but like be in a position where you're ready to commit to this 2 hours.
Yeah.
And meet it on its level, please.
You will get
something real out of it. There is a chance that this movie will change your life. This movie has probably changed someone's life.
It's changed my life, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful movie. This is one of the few movies that like after we watch it for the show, I kind of immediately want to watch it again. Now that we're talking, I want to go back to it. Yeah,
but not Ninja Assassin.
No, not Ninja Assassin. Spoiler alert: didn't like Ninja Assassin as much.
Not as good a movie. Hot take.
Yeah.
Ninja Assassin. Not
hot
as good.
Take. The Ninja Assassin is actually sad.
A more sad movie. What comparisons can we make between the main character? Rizzo.
Great hair.
Rizzo is the main character. They both live in these like little clandestine apartments. They
both have great hair.
They both got great hair.
The hair duology.
Yep. Oh God. We're gonna get into it. But Perfect Days. Definitely. Yeah. Like you just said, I recommend everyone try to watch it. I can't guarantee that you'll like it. It's definitely not gonna click for some people.
But if you're the kind of person it clicks for, it's going to click really hard.
Yeah, it's going to click the shit out of it. 1 second. Joseph, you went. So there we go. All right, you're good. Anywho, yes, prop time. What prop are you thinking?
I want the tree clipping in the paper.
Nice. That's a good one.
I want that on my shelf, and I want to take precious care of it every single day.
Solid. Good choice. Good choice. I want his stereo. I want his little
His
stereo
little radio. Yeah,
in his apartment. It's so adorable. It's so nice. It's like it's one big
it's very high
speaker.
quality. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's nice as shit. And this isn't a prop, but something I forgot to mention while we were talking. I really want to go to that fucking record store that he goes to.
Yeah, the tape shop.
That
Yeah.
tape shop like up the stair with all the neon lights and shit. Like I don't think
Yeah, it
like
looked really cool in there that his coworker had the outburst.
we're at some point we're me and Courtney are going to go to Japan, and this just things like this just make me more and more excited to go to
Yeah.
Japan. In general, they care about physical media more in general over there. All,
Yeah,
like
they do.
CDs kind of never went out of style type deal.
That's so cool.
Yep. So go
That's
check out
so
Perfect
cool.
Days.
I love my idealized American version or conception of Japan.
Indeed.
I see no flaws from over here.
Yep. Okay, and now we are, and now the moment. So okay, I said to So I said to Joseph when we decided we were going to talk about Perfect Days, like we have to pair it with something that's more in line with movies that we talk about in the show. And Ninja Assassin, it certainly like is ticks a lot of boxes
Shifting gears.
in terms of the kind of movie that we talk
Yeah.
about. Just the poster says it all.
Yeah, check out the poster. Yeah, I love cut to screaming face.
Yeah, a lot of screaming in this movie. A lot of the
Yeah,
poster really
a lot of
says it
CGI
all.
blood.
Yep,
Honestly, this movie, my main takeaway is just this is CGI blood, the movie.
yeah, pretty much.
This is the best use of CGI blood I've seen in any movie, I think.
Exactly. Like no other movie has done CGI blood as well as Ninja Assassin for sure.
Yeah.
So Ninja Assassin is a 2009. What a fucking year! Is a 2009. I love this neo noir martial arts film, bro. Which that's
Midnight
pretty
movie
accurate.
gang, the genre.
Yeah. Neo noir martial arts film directed by James McTeague. James McTeague. What exactly? He was assistant director on many films, including. Oh yeah, he was the assistant director on the Matrix trilogy.
Sick.
Yeah, so like
Which makes you know what I did say while we were watching this, like, man, this feels like this guy really likes the Matrix, but he literally was one of the architects of how that movie looks
in terms of visuals. But see,
Yeah.
tell me about what did you know about this movie? Your history with it. As if you didn't know
This is
shit.
just very short segment. I knew the title after you told me. I thought it would be funny. A double feature of this and Perfect Days, and it is making me laugh. So mission accomplished.
It is a hell of if you folks at home, if you wanna.
My brain has not shifted gears yet.
Yeah, I don't know what order I'd recommend doing. Watching this and then Perfect Days would be a hell of a like hype up and then cool down.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, have your slow contemplative time, and then have your fun little water slide at the end.
This is the original Barbie Hunter.
If you cut out, if you cut out a solid portion of this movie where people are just talking, you have a really solid fun time.
Yeah, you got.
Or just watch The Raid.
That's true. Yeah, just watch The Raid. So definitely, as far as like if you had to pick between, if you have two options in front of you, The Raid or Ninja Assassin, go watch The Raid. But
Yeah.
Ninja Assassin has things worth there's YouTube clips worth looking up. Including like we'll get into. I think the opening is very strong, but I want to say
Yes.
I saw this movie as a kid. I only remember the action parts. I think it
As
was
you should.
2009.
I only remember the action parts, and I saw it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, but fucking like when there wasn't CGI blood flying and fucking crazy ninja torture, ninja child torture. I whipped my Game Boy Advance SP out and in between, and I was like until the next fight scene started.
Well, we're gonna wait until this is over.
Yep. And I remember the poster. The poster is burning in my head. I really want this poster. This poster.
It's just a guy going ah.
This poster is the dream of what this like. This is the movie at its peak. Really,
This is what the movie should have been the entire time instead of 15% of the time.
exactly like some of the. Don't get me wrong. You will get some of this in the movie, but it definitely is like a bit of a false Uh,
Yeah, I don't, yeah, it feels like it's padded. What's the runtime of Ninja Assassin? It's like
um,
138, right?
yeah, it's 99 minutes. So hour 40 on
They could
80,
have cut 10 minutes.
85
They probably could
minutes.
have cut, yeah, they probably could have cut 30 minutes.
Give me a 78-minute fucking whip crack,
Yeah,
just like balls to the wall, like Crank
yeah.
style, just like we just don't stop.
Yeah, can we get more like short films? I think I've said this on the show before. Like so many movies benefit just from being like 45 minutes long. Like
Yeah.
so many movies feel the need to stretch to feature length when they would be so much better if they just weren't. Like we need more theatrical releases of short
Hmm.
films, please.
I don't know if I believe it. I just looked up what is considered a feature length film. This says 40 minutes or longer. I don't know. I think it needs.
Whoa.
That's hold
That
up.
differs from what I've heard.
The first narrative feature film was 70 minutes long. Yeah, what's considered? Okay, wait, hold up. I just looked up how long is feature length, and it's 49 minutes.
We Mandela affected into a world where feature length is 49 minutes.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that 85 minutes is the thing.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
me too.
This doesn't make any sense. This everything I'm seeing is saying 40 minutes is considered.
Whoa. Audience, did you join us in the dimensional leap?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
jumped to, we somehow have transferred into a world where feature length for a film is 49 minutes
So the Academy of Motion
instead of an
Pictures,
hour and a half.
the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, goddamn ad popping up. Um, let's see. Qualifies a feature length film as 40 minutes. That there should be way fucking shorter movies then. I guess
Yeah,
like people.
no, I think theaters demand that it be an hour and a half.
I'm not paying an IMAX ticket for
They would
for
have to, yeah, they'd have to charge half price.
the 40-minute version of Ninja Assassin. That's for sure. But sorry. So back to Ninja Assassin. Yeah. So as far as like we kind of been mentioned it uh before we get into the plot of it, because I do want to kind of go through the plot a little. So like yeah, it's a fun movie. It's got some fun action. I do love there are some really cool visuals and just like I like the rules of this universe and
Yeah.
how there's magic.
They're just a straight up magic.
There is straight
And
up
it's
superpowers.
but it's kind of in the worst way where it's kind of ambiguous until the end where you're like, oh, okay, there
Yeah.
is real magic.
And it is kind of like
Instead of establishing it early on.
specific rules.
Yeah.
The ninjas can heal like Wolverine style heal. Like if you
This is true. They do establish that.
they establish that they can heal and also they can shadow teleport, which is the like
This movie is the most little boy ass movie. Like
it is
like
very, it's very
usually
middle
ninjas
school.
yeah, especially after like 2012 and whatever, like ninjas were uh like a punchline. Like epic ninjas like this is the first ninja thing I think I've seen that takes it 100% seriously.
If you don't fuck around on the ninjas in this movie, bro.
Yeah, this is like you see this and you're like, "Oh, I can see what all those kids at the mall like were thinking of themselves. Like that this is what they were
Yeah,
aspiring to. I get it now."
yeah. This is
'Cause
like what they truly. Any kid is obsessed
if
with
you're at a
ninjas.
certain point of pre-adolescence, this is the coolest shit you've ever seen in your life.
Okay, and we're back. What was it? What was I talking? What were we talking about? Ninjas.
So, I was I was
Yeah,
saying like at a certain point of pre-adolescence is the coolest thing you could possibly imagine this movie.
yeah.
And then there's the rest of it, which I'm surprised anyone sat
It's
through.
kind of like what's like a generic crime show. Like it's like most of this movie
It's
is
like
like
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan, maybe like Blacklist or like
Yeah, it's like a
the
like a
cop
network.
parts of Dexter.
Yeah, a network show or something.
It's like
It's
a
cops
network.
on the trail of these ninjas. So
Yeah,
let's spend half the time with these UN cops or whatever.
it's Europool, which
Yeah.
for some the main actress of the main character. So basically, like as far as like there's basically the movie you're here for, the main character is Raizo, the
Yeah,
main ninja
the
badass. But
fucking Mortal
then
Kombat shit. That's like the
yeah,
whole reason we're here.
and then the star of the movie of this movie that is just like a really boring crime procedural
Yep.
is Naomi Harris's character, who she's Selena from 28 Days Later.
Yep.
She's also, and maybe 28 Years Later Part 3, we'll see. She's also, the thing I know her from, she's Money Penny in Skyfall.
Oh,
She's
that's
Money
fun.
Penny is the main thing I like. I think the first thing when I think of her, but Naomi Harris, this actress, is Mika Coretti is the character's name. Um,
Okay.
she has an American accent in this movie, but she's a
She
British
does.
actress.
And for why? Yeah.
And why?
I don't
Because
understand.
this is a European this is a European law enforcement agency that
It's
so
because this is an American movie and they don't trust that Americans can get invested in a story unless there's an American voice.
it takes place in Berlin as well.
Yeah, it
Doesn't-
takes place in Europe and yeah, with Japanese people and Germans and shit.
does not
But
make
we
any
have to
sense.
have a European officer with an American accent, even though I'm pretty sure Naomi Harris does not have an American accent.
No, she's British.
She's British. Yeah.
So it's like why even
Why
have
did you
her do
make her do that? Yeah.
it? It doesn't make any sense. Wikipedia does not talk about the actual opening of this movie. I should say. So the opening is pretty fucking. I as it like the opening has always stuck with me as far as like it's a really strong setter of tone. So basically, all these gangsters are in this. They're in like a tattoo. I guess it must be some kind of like old school tattoo shop.
Yeah.
I guess or whatever. Or no, actually, I think wait. I think they're in their like crib or whatever because they have the Yakuza motorbikes that only Yakuza
Yeah.
ride. But these
Gang's
gangsters
dragon
are
tattoos.
they're getting tattooed by this really old tattoo guy wearing a gi.
He's
Which I
doing
guess-
the needles with the hammer and fucking nail technique.
Yep,
The
and
traditional.
and the guy is getting tattooed being an asshole about like what the fuck man you're hurting and he's like oh you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it hurts. It's a tattoo.
Yeah. But and then the gangsters they get delivered an envelope of black sand, which is something
Oh yeah,
that comes back. That's yeah. So like, which that's how basically, if you get an envelope full of black sand, you are marked by the ninjas.
you're already dead. Yeah.
You're fucked. It's the three predator dots.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you have been condemned by the movie to die.
Yeah, and there's no way out of it. And they're all freaking out. And the old man is the old tattoo man's the hype man for the ninjas.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh y'all are.
He's
fucked.
like, dude, these guys are so fucking cool and badass. They're gonna come and kill you, and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it. And they're probably gonna kill me too. They're so cool.
And they set up the whole. He shows he has a ninja tattoo on his chest, and they set up like when I was a boy, like they tried to kill me, but because his heart is on the other side of his chest or whatever.
Yeah.
Which even though like
Your heart's in the middle of your chest, everybody. In case you didn't know.
but whatever. Like so that's and he shows his scar of the scar over here, but like really his heart's on the other side.
Yeah.
And which is set up for literally just the thing at the end, literally just a spoiler.
Yep.
Oh,
And I had forgotten it by the end of the movie.
yeah. So what is this movie on? Let's see. Hold on. Before we get into we're just gonna spoil it all.
It's on my computer.
Yeah, this one is the opposite of watch this with some friends. Like have a bunch of friends over, get some snacks, some beers.
Talk
Definitely
during
a beer.
the boring parts.
Yeah, during the boring parts, do anything else.
Which is a lot of the movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
A disappointing amount of the movie is the boring part.
This
For a
wouldn't be
movie
a
called
terrible.
Ninja Assassin.
This wouldn't be a terrible movie to have on in the background of a party, maybe.
Yeah.
As far as, like, someone sit down and watch it and be like, "Whoa, this is sick." This movie is not on any streaming service. It's only to rent.
Very cool, very cool.
We may have watched this movie through other means. and you know what? I think that this is the kind of movie that you watch through those other means.
I went out
Actually.
to my local video store and I purchased a copy of Ninja Assassin on Blu-ray and DVD.
Indeed. I actually
and
do want this on Blu-ray. Sorry, go ahead.
Not for $35, you don't.
No, it is like full price. It's not that. It's like 20 something, which is
Too
still
much.
like if I see this in like a secondhand shot, like this is the kind of movie I definitely think I've seen Ninja Assassin at least on DVD
Yeah,
in like
probably.
a Goodwill media section.
In
That
the Walmart bin.
exactly. That's the kind of deal. Like if I
Five
see
movies, one DVD.
I will not spend more than $7 on this movie in any event. That's really what it comes down to. So if I see it somewhere for that price or below, then I'll snag it.
Yeah.
But anywho, yeah. So this opening, the old man's talking up the ninjas and the gangsters like, "You're crazy, old man." And then one dude gets his fucking head. It starts with a dude getting his head cut in half. Yep. It's fucking crazy. It's a CGI bloodshot, but it's still like it's still chaotic when you see it, and then you see the half of his head on the floor, eyes wide open.
Yeah, we're doing the classic open with the amount of gore you can expect for the rest of the movie trick.
Indeed. One second, my mic fucking crazy.
We've got the best CGI blood. This
Yeah,
movie, most of it, I think you said it. CGI blood usually sucks, and that's because it's usually just like a little effect, and the blood like kind of evaporates midair usually. But this blood is like a physical like simulation that actually lands somewhere and like stays
yeah,
there throughout the rest of the scene.
yeah.
Uh,
The thing with the blood is that yeah, you don't see it hit something, but you see the digital splatter, and then next time you cut back to whatever it splattered towards, the blood's gonna be there,
yeah,
and it works because your brain fills in the hit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they put thought
Like
into it.
yeah, like it makes sense. And as far as like the CG blood makes a lot of sense too, especially because the amount and
Yeah.
the amount of bodies and how
See that
fast it
that's the thing.
during the
The
action.
action scenes and the rest of the movie feel like two completely different fucking movies with two completely
100%.
different tones. Like you said,
Yeah.
like there's the network TV cop show, and then there's like the comic
The
book like
comic book Robert
Robert
Rodriguez's
Rodriguez, yeah,
Ninja
like
Assassin.
insane like kick ass fight scenes with blood and gore,
Here's the
and
other Midnight
like
Movie Dog, by the way. Once more camera
aw,
shit. Here's Meadow, folks. Hello.
yay. She
More
says
Midnight Movie
hello.
Dogs. Hello, please subscribe. You got anything to say?
She loves it.
No. Okay.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Enough said, Meadow.
Ninja Assassin sucks.
She knows it.
I don't think it sucks that bad. Oh, we'll get into
I'm never gonna
but
watch it.
yeah. So this opening, the ninja, the ninjas, or at least we only see one ninja, I guess, in this opening. But the ninja kills all the gangsters, leaves the old man for last, and the
Yep.
old man's like, "You're real." And we get our first shadow jump. Where like it's a great fucking. I remember it as a kid. He
Yeah.
looks in a shadow on the ground, and the ninja comes up out of the shadow. Like
Yeah, just
fucking.
does a push up out of it. Yeah, and it's like, oh shit.
All of it's like they literally like Ebon from Static Shock, just like
Yeah.
pops up out of the shadows, and then he slashes the old man across in the camera, and it's like Ninja Assassin.
Yeah. We're setting a tone that's not followed through for the rest of the movie.
Exactly, and then yeah,
We
and then
spend
we
like
get
20 minutes where nothing happens after that, by the way.
yeah no, it's we get boring crime stuff of like basically, Naomi Harris is like she's a Europol agent who's hunting ninjas. Like
Yep.
there are these political assassinations going on, and she's like, what if it's ninjas?
Yep.
Um,
And then
and
there's also a ninja, and we get his perfected origin story in Ninja School.
yes,
Ninja
we get
Hogwarts.
we get a bunch of flashbacks to Ninja Hogwarts New School. We get introduced to Raizo. I think the first scene we see him in is he's at the in the laundromat,
Yeah.
and he's a pretty man with his pretty hair.
He's got beautiful hair.
He's got beautiful, gorgeous. So this
They don't
one
tell
sec.
they don't tell you this, but at Ninja Hogwarts, they have like the kicking class, the punching class, and the hair maintenance class. It's very important for ninjas.
Well, he's bald when he's at ninja school.
Yep. Well, he
Um,
hadn't graduated yet.
That's true. Once you graduate,
You can't be trusted.
Yeah, the last step is learning how to have pretty hair.
Yeah.
The actor Rain is a South Korean singer dancer.
Yeah,
I've shown him here.
K-popper.
That's yeah. But in the movie, he just has this like gorgeous like
Yeah,
like
I think you said
hair.
like he's got like more muscle than his build was like meant to have,
Yes,
so he looks kind of strange.
yes.
Like he's bulkier
Then he should be. Yeah,
yeah,
like
than a skinny little K-popper.
exactly. Like looking at, I just looked up in Rain now. Yeah, he's like a skinny, wifey, like
Yeah,
waif, like WAI,
he's
like type
wifey,
of dude. Like he
wifey
has
material.
like yeah, like he has like a frail like frame, and the muscle on his body in this movie just does not look
Yeah,
right.
and there are points where he's so cut up like an Avengers character. It's just like whenever I see that in a movie, all I can think of is how uncomfortable and how unpleasant it is. Like how
He
that's like
just looks really hungry.
that dude's just got a really bad headache. He hasn't drunk any water that day.
Yeah,
He's starving.
we the
He's
first like
dizzy.
little yeah. The first little training scene, or like, so we get a couple of scenes where he does some badass ninja shit in his apartment, and like he's like shirtless, like doing like moves or whatever, and it's just like it looks so he looks like he wants a burger or something.
Yeah, get this man
But
some help.
something important from so I really like the flashback. I like how brutal Ninja School is.
Yeah.
Just like over the top, like torturous. Especially the ninja Lord Ozu, yeah, Ozunu. Um, who's just a fucking bastard in this
Fired
movie.
Lord Ozai.
Yeah, Fire Lord Ozai. He's just played by Sho Kasugi, who we've seen this guy in
Yeah,
other
he is
stuff.
he's a real piece of work, this guy. But you
Yeah,
know,
no.
you want to be a ninja. I think I was talking about like, would you make that deal where you just give up your childhood and you have an awful, painful childhood, but at the end of it, you get to be a ninja.
You get ninja powers.
You get to fucking fly around in the shadows and have
I don't
beautiful
think
hair.
I don't think it's worth it.
No,
Um,
probably not.
yeah,
Depends.
this guy,
Depends on the person. You know.
yeah. But yeah, he's a real bastard.
Yeah.
I think one of the first things we saw, like, yeah, he shows himself cutting his hand and healing, because like once you have mastery over your body.
Yeah.
Yep. I think one of the first things we see him do that's like hella fucked up, like with the with Raizo, young Raizo, is he's like teaching him how to ninja step. Like he's practicing the stealth. He's trying to like walk down this hallway without making any noise, and then he makes the floor creak. So Lord Oznu or whatever fucking whips his feet.
Yeah.
And like scars the fuck out of his feet.
At the bottoms of his feet. Yeah.
Yeah, as like a little kid, and he has to keep doing his ninja walk while he's just bleeding all over the floor.
There's a girl ninja who gets to keep her long hair.
Kiriko. She gets to keep her long hair because we in the movie we have to, like, when we have to buy her as the love interest.
Yep. Like the tragic, she exists to die to make him
yeah.
To make him sad. She dies, right?
She does that. She gets killed by.
Once again, watched this movie like 2 days ago.
she gets killed by one of the older ninjas who like has a little bit of a rivalry with main guy.
Yeah, that's what he's so upset about. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, just remembering it all now. Like, yeah. But what's it called? I feel like something I must say. It might not mean a lot to say, like, here's a plot hole.
Or Ninja Assassin.
Something that doesn't make sense, and that maybe they should have done another pass on. Kiriko, she's so nice in this fucked up ninja school. I don't think her niceness wouldn't be this tolerated. Like we were saying, it would have been funnier if so the first night he's asleep and his feet are all bleeding and stuff, so she puts some fucking ointment on his feet. It'd be funny if I just fucking rubbed shit and piss in your feet.
Sounds dog shit, haha, I'm infection.
Fuck you, I'm gonna be the best ninja.
Yeah.
That'd be
why is it she's just not as competitive, and for some reason she's smitten with this kid.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be more dramatically interesting if, what if she was fucking with him, and then at one point he confronts her, why have you been fucking with me? And then it turns out because she wants to fuck or whatever. I don't know.
It was a
crush.
Essentially, his idea to manipulate you emotionally.
Oh,
yeah,
that's better. Like if
Yeah.
she's being all nice and stuff, and then wait, no, she's being all nice and stuff, and then his last step. Actually, they tried to do it, or no, it was a different like deserter. But and then his last step was like, you must kill her in order
Yeah.
to
He
join the
he
clan.
he like snaps and she like starts attacking him. And
Yeah,
in his like self-defense, he like kills her.
that's yeah,
Yeah, that'd be more
that's
interesting.
almost what happens, but they make it less interesting by just having her get killed
Yeah, just some
by like
guy.
the rival dude.
Yeah.
Um, but what's it called? Rainy Night. Oh, do we give a shit? Oh, this is another thing. Wikipedia. So the movie is So the movie pretty much goes back and forth between present day with Raizu on the run and like flashbacks to his ninja school.
Yeah.
Wikipedia tells is the Wikipedia tells the story chronologically though. It's not taking into account the
Yeah.
flashbacks. But that's okay. I mean, as far as like what's important that happens, at some point Naomi Harris gets targeted by she gets some black sand. She gets some
Oh
black sand.
yeah.
And also they turn off the ninjas cut off the power to her building,
Giving them infinite no
giving them
clip through.
shadow advantage.
Yeah, they can
Um,
just no clip anywhere if it's dark.
yeah. Well, which by the way, that's something else that's funny is that she investigates this Russian politician who got ninja marked, and you see like a flashback of like he sets up all these like floodlights around his house, and it's like there will be no
Yeah.
shadows, and because that's how you have to that's how you have to fight these ninjas. Yeah, these ninjas have disadvantage when there's no shadows around.
Yeah, there need to be
Bright
shadows or they can't do shit. That's what I was
the
saying.
best.
It's like if I knew ninjas were after me, I'd go to like the airport and like try to get on a flight. Like what a ninja's not going to attack you and like it's bright. There's always people around.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
fair that a ninja would get you on the plane because he'd like sacrifice a ninja would sacrifice
He'd hide
themselves
in the
to
bathroom.
hide in the bathroom. Well,
Just,
it would be like one of the they'd be in disguise like the ninja lady who fought him in the laundromat.
oh yeah, it'd be a
Like you'd go take a shit
one
on
of
the
the flight
airplane.
attendants would give you like a poison finger ale or something.
Exactly. Yeah, you'd be there. That's something I appreciate about the ninja. If you get the black sand, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's over.
Like there's no
That's
the
the
only
snail is after you then.
yeah exactly the only way that she survives for as long as she does is because she has Rizel on his side, and even then he struggles. Like something like with I like Rizo as a character.
Yeah.
He's very he is a PS2 video game protagonist, but I
Yes.
think this actor does a good job just like with his like his body language and like his facial movement. Like there's a part later on where like they have him kidnapped. You notice that how when they have him kidnapped, they have all the floodlights around him.
Yeah.
It's like we must make sure he doesn't go in shadow or else he'll teleport away.
Yeah.
Um, and the guard is like, "What? He doesn't look that tough." And then he like looks up at the camera.
He's like, oh, but I am that tough. I
Yeah,
am K-pop star Rain.
indeed. Um, but what's it called? Um, right. Oh, but anyway, but something that I think is like good on this movie for as like an action thing. He gets hurt. Like
Yeah,
he
he
gets
gets
hurt
the
a
shit
lot.
kicked out of him. I mean, he's going up
He takes
against
hits.
like, yeah, like 12 other ninjas.
Uh,
And he
uh,
doesn't just like murk them all like Samurai Jack or something. Like he's getting
yeah,
fucked up pretty good.
which is like I feel like a testament to a lot of the best kind of martial arts like movies
Yeah.
like historically as far as like
Like I
and just
said,
like good
just watch
action
the
in
raid
general.
2 though.
Yeah. Instead, go watch the raid. Go watch the raid 1 actually.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. That's we were talking about like the raid a lot in our when we because we watched this movie together. Yeah. Well, during this viewing. Let's see what else is important. So yeah, so she gets black sanded, and then Rizo's there in her apartment, which I like this fight because she's like so the apartment there's no electricity, so it's all shadowy, and she
Yeah.
has her flashlight, and as she's trying to shine her flashlight on them, they literally are like teleporting in and out of different parts of the room as her flashlight
Yeah,
gets
it's
off
like a
of them.
game mechanic or something. Like you got to keep your light on him.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Shadow Step is definitely there's there's definitely some like puzzles in the game you got to knock out certain lights in order to like be able to like
That's
oh we need to get
thief.
to that exactly.
Yeah.
Like you need to take out that light across the room so you can shadow step over there. Um, yeah, but trying to think.
Yeah,
Rise
that's
of-
the problem with this movie. Well, I remember like some of the kills. I remember them running in cars and talking and being in rooms and talking.
they drive away for a second after she gets a. Oh, they go to they're in a hotel room for a minute. Yeah, they are. They're at a hotel. They're at a hotel for a second. Her and Rizzo.
Yeah.
Um, is this one second? I mean, this doesn't even say.
They were at a
Um,
hotel.
they're at a hotel. At some point around this part, there's probably one of my favorite we see Rizzo's first kill, his first assassination.
Oh yeah.
He has to kill a big British Tony Soprano.
Pretty
It's a
decent bathroom fight.
pretty decent bathroom fight. I like
Not
the
as good
intensity.
as the Monkey Man bathroom fight.
No, definitely not as good as the Monkey Man bathroom fight. Not as good as the Mission Impossible
Yeah.
5, I think, with Henry Cavill. That's the one.
Henry
When I think of
Cavill
bathroom fight,
cocking his elbows.
cocking his elbows. Yeah, that's my quintessential bathroom fight in my brain.
Yeah.
Also, the bathroom fight from the Raid 2. Actually, the bathroom fight from the Raid 2 is the best bathroom
Yeah.
fight. What are we talking about? In the bathroom stall fight.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. A lot of good bathroom fights. Yeah. This one doesn't really rank among them though.
No, I just like the intensity of him screaming after he kills British Tony Soprano. Also that
Yeah, he was. I forgot that he was just British Tony Soprano. That's exactly what he was too.
that's what he looked like. That dude took hit. He got stabbed in the neck and was like going like it
Yep.
was no problem.
Mr. Blaine.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna need to do more than that, little guy.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know.
Oh, I've got too big a health bar for that, bruv.
Why did I go into Jason Statham? All right, mate.
That's kind of what he sounded like.
Yeah. We should do the Crank movies. What am I talking? Like,
Never seen
yeah,
him.
we should do Crank. Really?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We're gonna do the Crank movies soon.
I'm absolutely down. I've been meaning to see him.
I think that yeah, that'll fit right well into it actually, as far as like talking about zany action. Okay, what's it called? Blah blah blah. Resting in the motel. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, the motel was after? Wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. So I guess the hotel was after because Raizu, he gets set up. Raizu gets caught or whatever. Or like the Europol agents have Raizu for a minute, but then the ninjas come to try to come kill him. They kill a bunch of Europol agents. Oh, and that's when we get like the best like action. They're in like some kind of factory warehouse type place,
Yeah.
like some kind of industrial district, whatever. And
Yeah.
there's like a solid 15 minutes of just like Raizo fighting a bunch of ninjas, and it's really
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice
Excuse me.
climactic action scene. It goes on for a while too.
Mhm.
It's once again it makes you wonder like were these two parts of the movies were these two parts of the movies just directed by two different people or something? Like it's such whiplash from scene to scene. But yeah, it's a cool scene. It's got that cool like trailing effect behind the knives. It's got the crazy over the top blood.
Mhm.
They used that knife effect in V for Vendetta too. It's the same director, right?
Yeah, James McTeague also V for Vendetta. Yeah,
I remember.
you can
Yeah.
definitely see the visual similarities.
I do not like the V for Vendetta movie, but that's a topic for
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, so
read the book. It's so much better. Anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, no, it's got all these crazy stylistic decisions, and then the rest of the movie is so conventional, so painfully conventional and safe. I think that's my biggest takeaway from this movie is
Yeah.
the action got super creative, and then they kind of ran out of juice for the rest of it.
Yeah, no, it really is. They didn't know what to put in between for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get the motel. She puts a tracking device on him and lets the ninjas take him. Which there's the attack the block shot, like you said, where outside of their motel room, like a bunch of ninjas are on the
Yeah.
wall.
They're crawling
does
in.
look
Yeah.
like the aliens from Attack the Block. Oh, unrelated to everything. Joseph, I think I told you we're having some friends over tomorrow night to watch some movies. Some of my coworkers.
Nice.
And I've decided we're watching Attack the Block.
Sick. Good choice.
They have not seen nor heard of it
Allow it.
before. So allow it. Yeah, dude. Okay, this is on Midnight Movie Gang, folks. If this is your first episode, sometimes we'll go on little rants. I really hope Attack the Block 2 is still happening. Like 4 years ago,
hope and pray. I feel like it's painful because like I don't think enough people know about it.
There ain't enough drive behind it.
I don't think enough people know the first one. You know, like if it's called Attack the Block 2, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is Attack the Block?"
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Boyega noted that Cornish.
I do want it though.
Okay, good. We got this update from May of last year. So, because John Boyega posted on Instagram, like in 2021 or 2022, like, "Yo, Attack the Block 2 is coming," and then we heard nothing. But it looks, according to this article here, I'm just really quickly reading through it. It got delayed, but let's see, But according to this, John Boyega noted that Cornish, the director, and the team are just cooking it to make it right for everybody, which is good. Take as much time as you need.
This involves declaring more funding.
Yep.
I hope and pray, because the first one is great.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, Attack the Block 2 movie review. Midnight.
This is what happens on bad movies that we cover. We always drift off to better movies.
Better movies.
Better movies.
Yeah, Joseph, your audio quality just went down like a fuck. Sorry, it always
recording on my end.
No, it's all good. I don't think it just like the bandwidth got low or whatever. But yeah, no, like we with bad movies we end up talking about better movies that these movies remind us of.
Yep. No, this movie reminded me a lot of The Raid 2. Reminded me a lot of like The Dark Knight or Batman Begins specifically. I think
it's that era, 2009.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It felt like it lacked its own identity for everything but the action scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like the action scenes are really the only things that really.
There's not enough of them, so
no, they're few and far between. Our big final battle is pretty cool. Which we were talking about, like where's the Call of Duty DLC or the asymmetrical? So basically, the Europool has put a Dragon Dice on Raizo. They took Raizo back to the ninja school, to Ninja Hogwarts.
Yeah.
To kill him, to execute him. And Europool rolls up and like fucking they bring the floodlights. That's the thing. They got to bring all the lights to try to disable the ninja powers. But we get a big ninja versus soldiers like kind of war battle, and it's even because they're on ninja turf. The ninjas are hard to hit, and also ninja stars in this movie, by the way, are fucking are just as lethal as bullets.
They're sick as fuck. They're batarangs. That scene of the Call of Duty guys fighting the ninjas, that's when I was like, all right, let's wrap this up. Like this is the most boy-coded thing during the action scenes. Mm-hmm. And then there were all the teenage boys in the audience were just fucking being really annoying in the theater during everything but the action scenes.
Whoa, that was sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean there is nothing else to do outside of those action
I don't even blame him for this one. Yeah,
nothing to comment on. Yeah, I think what's it called? We get some pretty cool, just like more ninja action. There's a pretty cool shot where it's it reminds me of Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Honestly, this shot where he's behind like the paper, was it the paper door or whatever? And we see the firelight, and he's like fighting ninjas like
that seems pretty sick. Yeah, and the big boss fight, the multi-phase boss fight he has with the sensei is pretty sick. Yeah, there's a scene behind the paper, and they cut each other, and blood splatters on the paper. It's really nice.
There's a lot of blood.
This movie is a pretty cool demo reel for like an action director. Like there's a lot of creative ideas in the action. I'll give it that.
Yeah, no, there's definitely like there's a vision here. There was some passion behind it. I think that like I said, I like all the flashbacks to Ninja School. Honestly, I wish that the Ninja School plotline could have been outlined at like we could have had a bit more of it. Honestly, take out all of the Europool stuff. Take out
100%.
all of
Yeah, it feels edited anyway.
yeah, exactly, and just add more action
Yep.
and add more Ninja School, like fucked up
Yeah.
Ninja School.
Or just have the movie be 30 minutes long.
Yeah,
It's fine.
just have it be hella short. Um, but yeah, so we get the Mika interferes. No, yeah, she tries to help. Proceeds to kill Takashi, and oh yeah. He has his final fight with Takashi, the his rival, kills
Yep.
Lord Onzu. Oh yeah, and Lord Onzu, oh yeah, so he stabs Mika through the chest, Naomi Harris through the chest, and
Yep.
it turns out that her heart is on the other side, just like the old man in the opening.
Crazy. Remember from the
Whoa.
beginning of the movie?
Yep. And this is where the movie should have just ended. I mean, it's not like there's a lot left, but that we get like a little bit of a final scene where Raizo is at Ninja Hogwarts, and
Yep.
like the place, he's killed all the ninjas. The place
It's
is
destroyed. Yeah.
it's destroyed. He climbs the wall, looks at the beautiful horizon. Maybe he'll start a good ninja school. I don't know, like, and then maybe in Ninja Assassin 2, which never came. Was there ever plans for a sequel? This is definitely the kind of movie where they thought about it.
They thought that they were gonna get one. They were really hoping. They were
Yeah.
watching that box office closely.
It looks like across the board, according to Wikipedia,
Already had a
across the
script written.
across the board, this movie's pretty
Bad. 26% Rotten Tomatoes.
tomatoes, which I think is too low. I think we're in the I think we're in the 60s.
Hmm.
Too high.
I'd give it like 40s
Okay.
for me, just because it's so boring. And as much as I like the action, it's just better in other movies.
That is
I don't
true.
know.
Like, yeah, I think the biggest thing. I think the choreography is good. I think the camera work could have used some love.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the action was there was a little bit of Alien vs Predator Requiem going on a little bit sometimes with
Yeah.
some of the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah. You got you doing the darkness and shaky cam at the same time. Recipe for disaster.
Yeah. There's
Can't
a
see
couple
shit.
things going against it, but yeah, no, I think it like as far as like like I said, it's a fun movie. I had a good time watching it with you. I think it's a fun movie to
Yeah, it
to,
was
to
fun.
like throw on, make fun of. This would have been perfect for a commentary.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah, because
I
there's
feel
plenty
like
of time to talk.
yeah, that's like with Cowboys and Aliens. Like wow, 15 minutes of cool alien shit.
It's
And
like,
then
boy, there's a lot of downtime in this.
and then nothing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's Ninja Assassin. I don't know,
Watch it or
pirate it.
don't. I don't know. Not perfect dates. But
Yeah, no, just watch Perfect Days.
please.
Watch Perfect Days and then watch The Raid.
Watch the raid and then watch the raid too.
Exactly. Props from this movie. I remember what you said your prop was.
Yeah. There's a sword where the blade slides between, like it slides through the handle. And then you can like
It's like,
path slide it like a Darth Maul's lightsaber. I want that. I want that. I know I would fucking kill myself with it, but I still want it.
yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with the ramen bowl.
Yeah.
There's early
It's a
on
nice
in the movie, Raizo, he's eating some noodles in his apartment, and he's got like a nice green. It looks like a very nice green,
It is
like little ceramic bowl.
It's just a nice bowl. I don't know. Just like
Yeah.
a million weapons and but
So if people would ever see me using that bowl in my house, be like, "Oh, that's a nice bowl." I'll be like, "Thanks, it's from Ninja Assassin."
and they'll be like, from what?
What shop is that?
What is it? Nice.
Is that a shop? But yeah, no, those are the props. Yeah, but no, Ninja Assassin.
Yeah.
Check it out. But yeah,
If you
so
want.
Midnight Movie Gang. This has been the first video edition of Midnight Movie Gang. I hope folks have
Enjoy the
it.
tonal whiplash.
And this is also, like I said, I mentioned it in case, like, I don't know what format people, if I don't know how many people like check out the YouTube versus like people who only listen on Spotify. Or this will be available audio version as well. But we're changing from 1 week to 2 weeks on the podcast, and then in between those weeks there will be video essays released made by me. The first one is already up about Alien, Ridley Scott's Alien. Check that out, and then I have a Tremors one coming up soon. Been working on that, so stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah.
And yep, so I'm also working on the AVP game thing. There was some weird issues with the recording on that I had to like work through to fix, but it's fine.
Those
it's
old
like
games, man. You never know.
It's not the games. It's actually like how something with the recording. It'll be fun. But either way, there's stuff coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you check out the movie Perfect Days.
Yes. Please watch the first movie from this episode.
Yes, watch that movie, which we talked about way more than this one. And yeah, thank you so much again. Have a nice night, y'all. Bye. It's 1:27 p.m. Night Movie King. Bye.
So, here we go. With childish frustrations and complexes, the police are searching for James Thomas, believed to